Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time for the week 4 edition of ACW. As we're going to kick things off with your first matchup here tonight, and that is going to be Rusev versus Drew McIntyre. I was about to say the debut in Drew McIntyre, which is true, but this is also Rusev's debut here in the series for ECW. And let me go through the match card very quickly for tonight, as we, of course, got 4 matches restarted. Well, of course, Raw and SmackDown, they always have 5. And of course, every match is always CPU simulated, so you can be fair. So this will be our first match. Our second match here tonight is going to be the dominant Braun Strowman against Sin Cara. And of course, Sin Cara, he picked up a victory against Kenny Omega on the week 2 edition of ECW, but that was a simulated matchup. So let's see on how that goes. Braun Strowman is currently involved in a feud with Finn Balor after Strowman attacked Balor a couple weeks ago in ECW. So we're going to see how that whole feud goes on from now. And your third matchup will be just like a preview for the hardcore tag team matchup at the ECW pay-per-view Barely Legal, which is a while from now. It's going to be after the week 5 edition of ECW, and it's also after Raw's pay-per-view, which is Over the Limit. As we're going to have one half of DIY's tag team, and Johnny Gargano taking on, that's see right there, Rusev forks straight to the knee of McIntyre. McIntyre takes a gruesome bump outside, and ladies and gentlemen, that is a quick matchup. Rusev just absolutely destroyed McIntyre. Fork right into the knee, and then McIntyre, he just took a gruesome bump on the outside. That went by quickly. That transpired quickly. As up to our second matchup, Rice and Carver's Boncho. Now, it's not going to be a squash matchup, especially since Sin Cara, he is not going to be used as one of those wrestlers that get squashed a whole lot. If anything, Sin Cara, he did defeat Kenny Omega, so he is stronger and more athletic than you think, and also because he's not going to be buried. We're not going to let his Terrence be buried here on ECW. And so we got John Gargano facing off against half of the current ECW Hardcore Tag Team Champions in Matt Morgan. And so next week we're going to have John Gargano's tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa, taking on Matt Morgan's tag team partner, the other half of the ECW Hardcore Tag Team Champions, the Monster Abyss. They're going to face off against each other in one-on-one singles competition on the week 5 edition of ECW. And now, before final matchup, the main event here for tonight, we got 10-man battle royal to see who will become your first ever TV champion, hardcore TV champion here in ECW. Now, of course, Raw, SmackDown, ECW, we're going to have they're just going to have one battle royal throughout the whole show. For week 4, Raw, they already had their battle royal. And it was Raw's Go Home show. They had a battle royal to see who will be. Well, it was just a momentum match to see who will get a title match quicker than ours, I guess it would say. Well, ECW, we're going to have a 10-man battle royal to see who's going to become our television champion in the main event later on tonight. So that's going to surely be action-packed, as the 10 men in that matchup are Sabu, RVD, Daniel Bryan, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Neville, who's recently been on the road. Now got 2 wins under his belt. He is 2 for 2 wins and 2 matches. We also got Taz, the cleaner Kenny Omega, his record is currently 1-1. Lost against Sin Cara. He won the triple matchup versus Mikey Ripwreck and someone else I currently cannot remember because I'm too lazy to check back. And then we also got Test and Adam Cole. There's a whole lot of debuts, I guess you say. There's Dan Bryan's, Tommy Dreamer's, Sandman's, and Adam Cole's debut. And I also believe Sabu and RVD's debut in here as well, because we cannot cover up the whole roster in under like 3 weeks. This is 4th week, and I believe that's everyone the ECW roster now that we have covered up, I think. Anyway, as we go back into the action, also SmackDown, they're going to have a 12-man battle royal to see who becomes their United States champion later on in SmackDown Week 4 edition. But let's go back into this action, as we've had Sin Cara doing well against Braun Strowman, but now Strowman, you can tell he's angry now, and just takes down Sin Cara, tries to go for a roll-up as well. Sin Cara, he's going to kick out before the referee can even attempt to count either that, or Strowman did break it up. Not fully sure about that one. I see Strowman, he's just trying to snap and break off Sin Cara's legs and hands like a twig. But see, Sin Cara, he's not gonna let up here. The pride of Mexico, the pride that's in Cara's wrestling ability and mask means to him. So he's not gonna give up against Strowman that easily. And so it's here now. Strowman belly suplex. I thought Sin Cara was gonna go flying out the ring for a second, and never mind, a grip. Power press slam. There goes Sin Cara. He immediately gets back up. This is what I mean by Sin Cara having the heart to just not get squashed by Braun Strowman, surprisingly. As Theodore nails the leaping DDT, Strowman's head bounces off right on the outside. Can that be it? No, that was a 2 count, though. As Strowman tries to return the favor, but no, Sin Cara, he's going to break out of the DDT. Because he knew that was going to be way more devastating than his. But the elevation Sin Cara got from that leaping DDT that he did to Strowman was definitely epic. As Theodore dared to love the height that he took off from that flying clothesline lands down on Strowman. Now here comes Strowman. He has him and another power slam. Another gorilla press slam. And now he's trying to pop the head of Sin Cara. And Sin Cara, he's going to counter. I'm not sure if this is a wise move for him to be doing. And Strowman trying to choke the lights out of Strowman. I'm not sure that's going to work out. See Strowman, he's going to try to return a popping the head off of Sin Cara's shoulders. Sin Cara, he counters with a monkey flip. That must have taken some an absolutely amazing extra here there. The athleticism of Braun Strowman has just been demonstrated from the Hurricane, and that was 2.5. I legit thought Strowman was going to pull away Sin Cara. Now Sin Cara, he's going to return the favor with a surfboard of his own after Strowman has done like 2 to him. But I'm not sure. SD Sin Cara, he's not going to be able to hold on with it very quickly. Now Strowman has him, and takes him out. Just brings him down with a spear type maneuver through the chair. And that is it. Sin Cara kicked out a little bit too late, though. But Braun Strowman beats Sin Cara. He's pushed him through a chair. Wait, what? That's Finn Balor, and he has a steel chair. He came out of nowhere. That was super quick. Later, of course, Balor and Strowman in a blood feud currently has Zero there. Oh, Bloody Sunday. Nailed by Finn Balor. And I think he's going to do a moonsault. Yes, he is. He's not going to do a coup de grace because I didn't coup de grace his moveset. Forgot about that. But ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he just unloaded on Strowman. Now he's running away. Wise on the Demon's part. As ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly go to our third matchup, as this is part 1. Part 2 is going to consist of the Battle Royal. This is part 1 of 2. And ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he's returning the favor against Strowman. Strowman, he did attack him. Braun Strowman did attack Finn Balor on the Week 3 edition. Unlike the Week 2 or 3 edition of ECW. And so, Balor, he's going to return the favor. As you see right there, Matt Morgan, he's immediately making this matchup live up to the ECW name. As you see right there, DDT into a sledgehammer. John Gargano already got hit with a chair and then DDT'd head first onto a sledgehammer. Once again, this is CPU simulated. It may look like it's not for this one because those were 2 perfect spots in the matchup, but this is CPU simulated. And also because I suck at the touch controls and I'm only good at the button controls. As here, Matt Morgan, he's just bringing the Extreme in the name of ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, into his brand here. Here, there just throws Gargano. Gargano lands through the steel steps. Later, that would have definitely been a nasty landing, but it was as nasty as it could get for that point of the landing for Gargano, as he's gonna have half-leg crap onto Matt Morgan. He's just gonna try to wear down the big man's legs, make it difficult for the big man to walk, shrink him down to Gargano's size, aka cruiserweight size, and just try to wear the big man down. That is a very, very smart move on behalf of Johnny Gargano. As Matt Morgan trying to do a great press slam, but no, as you see right there, in the mix of Gargano escaping, he went through the steps, but he's not gonna sell it at all. It's like he didn't feel it, going back to a half-leg crab. Once again, very smart move on the point of Gargano. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if Johnny Gargano does beat Matt Morgan here, this could explain if DIY are able to defeat the 2 monsters that are Abyss and, well, the monster himself. My bad. 2 monsters that are Matt Morgan and the monster himself, Abyss. As, of course, Abyss and Matt Morgan, they defeated Luke Harper and Eric Rowan to see who becomes first ECW Hardcore Tag Team Champions. And that was on the Week 1 edition of ECW, I believe, in which where Morgan and the Biz did win the matchup. As here, Matt Morgan, nope, never mind, he's going to get shoved down by, of all people, Johnny Gargano. He goes back into the half-leg crab. And now, later, he's turned into the Lion Tamer, the elevated Boston Crab, which is known as said Lion Tamer. See here, there, Matt Morgan, did he get launched into the steel guardrail? I don't think so. See here, there, Gargano trying to do a bed base suplex on Matt Morgan. His back just gave out, though. And ladies and gentlemen, Matt Morgan trying to suffocate the life out of Gargano. And now Gargano, he escapes. And now into a Boston Crab, trying to wear down those legs of Matt Morgan. Perfect strategy on the point of Johnny Wrestling, on the point of Johnny Gargano. Half of DIY. Imagine if he makes Matt Morgan tap out here to one of these leg submissions. Imagine he would know what to do against, especially Abyss as well. As here, their brainbuster on to those broken steel steps that Gargano went through earlier. And now he has a fork. This fork apparently is very deadly because defeated Drew McIntyre. And Rusev did use it, but then again, Rusev was doing the accolade before that. But anyway, back to this matchup. As here, Matt Morgan power slam to the ring apron on Johnny Wrestling. And now, well, speaking of the accolade, Rusev's not going to be having this. It's a camel clutch submission. Oh, that's it right there, Matt Morgan. Just goes flying. Camel clutch submission hold. That is, of course, what Rusev's finisher. Well, at least one of his main moves. That's right there, Gargano. He has a briefcase. He could have just gotten the chair, but no, he used the briefcase against Matt Morgan. He could have gotten the chair. But no, the briefcase of all things. For some reason. Or the nightstick. Or he could also use the fork. And so they're back to the camel clutch by Matt Morgan. He's just trying to rip off Gargano's neck off at this point. So there, Gargano with the takedown, multiple punches. That's 4 now. 5 or 6 punches with the briefcase onto Matt Morgan. Now into a hammerlock. Trying to just twist the arm off of Matt Morgan. Wear down the big man once more. And now it's just going to work on the back. Working on the back and legs is super important for Gargano. And he knows that. As either, oh, never mind. Gets the snapmare. I was about to say he's going to go for like a hurricanrana of some sorts. And Matt Morgan only going to get a 1 count. Gargano acting very, very resilient throughout this matchup, I guess you would say. As now Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, he's going to have to try to get some momentum inside. As here, there nails the hurricanrana this time. As here, no, never mind, Matt Morgan, he's going to counter with a roll-up. Can he steal the victory? No. Only a 1 count. Gargano, another hurricanrana. Can he nail this time? Only a 1 count, though. And now Gargano and Matt Morgan, they're having a little bit of fisticuffs here. Gargano, he's going to counter with a gut-wrench suplex. A gut-wrench slam. Is that going to be it? No. I thought that was it for a second. No. Gargano takes down Matt Morgan again into the mountain punches, ground and pound. Once more, never mind Matt Morgan. He turns the tables around. Now he has the momentum to this matchup, but he stumbles down. I think those mountain punches got him a little bit woozy and dizzy. Gargano, he does have a solid strike though. And now a crossface. Chris Benoit style. Crossface Chris Benoit style. I guess you say that's a bit of a tribute, but he's not going to hold it there for long. Matt Morgan, he's just going to slip out of it. This is a heck of a match so far. I see there, ankle lock by Matt Morgan with that briefcase, squashing it against Gargano's ankle. Gargano, he gets the briefcase now. Just going to put Morgan inside the ring, keep it in the ring, where Gargano, I guess, is a little bit more safer here, where there's not going to be this much weapons for Matt Morgan to use. I see right there, Lion Tamer. Can this be it or no? Working on the legs again. I feel like Matt Morgan's actually just going to give up at this point. The big man, he's struggling. And yes, he taps out. Ladies and gentlemen, Gargano wins the matchup for 1/2 of DIY. Can this be a sign things come at the Easter pay-per-view? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching part 1 of 2 for the Week 4 edition of ECW. Next up is going to be part 2 of 2 in the main event for this Week 4 edition of ECW. Don't miss it. It is going to be the TV Championship Battle Royal.